In the year 2142, a probe belonging to Weyland-Yutani discovers a large cocoon from the wreckage of the USCSS Nostromo. A few months later, at the rundown Jackson Star colony on the constantly dark LV-410, Rain Carradine, an orphan colonist, is informed that her work contract has been extended by Weyland-Yutani against her will. She decides to escape and enlists the help of her adopted brother Andy, a faulty android reprogrammed by her father, her ex-boyfriend Tyler, his pregnant sister Kay, their cousin Bjorn, and Bjorn's adopted sister Navarro. The group takes control of the hauler Corbelan 4 and heads towards Renaissance, a Weyland-Yutani station divided into the modules Romulus and Remus. Their plan is to steal cryostasis equipment in order to survive the long journey to Ivaga 3, a seemingly perfect planet that is not controlled by Weyland-Yutani. However, they soon realize that the station is inactive and will collide with LV-410's planetary rings in just a few hours. Andy connects with the station to grant them entry to Remus, discovering that androids are not allowed on Ivaga 3. This means he will have to stay behind, causing Rain to feel guilty. Tyler and Bjorn make an effort to retrieve the cryostasis fuel, but accidentally cause a lockdown and release numerous facehugger parasites. In a desperate move, Rain enhances Andy's security access using a control chip from the damaged science officer android, Rook. However, this causes Andy's allegiance to shift from Rain to Weyland-Yutani. Andy leads the group to safety, but not before one of the facehuggers impregnates Navarro. Rain reactivates Rook, who reveals that the alien cocoon contained the xenomorph responsible for killing most of the Nostromo crew. The scientists of the Renaissance era had experimented on the alien, using reverse bioengineering to create more facehuggers. Despite the efforts to contain it, the xenomorph broke free and brutally murdered most of the crew. The remaining survivors met their demise when the xenomorph was finally defeated, and its acidic blood corroded through the hull of Remus, causing a catastrophic explosion. Bjorn, Navarro, and Kay attempted to escape on the Corbelan, but their plans were cut short when a young xenomorph burst out of Navarro's chest, killing her instantly. The Corbelan crashed into the hangar of Romulus, causing the station to hurtle towards the planetary rings of LV-410. As the young xenomorph rapidly matured into its adult form, Bjorn managed to stun it with a baton, but was fatally sprayed with its acidic blood. Meanwhile, Kay found herself being pursued by the creature as she fled into Romulus. Rain and Tyler tried to rescue her, but Andy suspected that the xenomorph was using Kay as bait and refused to open the door separating them. Helplessly, they could only watch as Kay was captured by the xenomorph. In a desperate attempt to save her, Rook ordered Andy to retrieve Z-01, a powerful substance extracted from the facehuggers that could alter and adapt DNA at a rapid pace. Rook's plan is to use the technology to produce genetically flawless individuals who can survive in outer space. He demands that it be taken to Jackson Star, threatening to withhold the Corbelan if his orders are not followed. Rain and Tyler arm themselves with rifles, but Andy advises against using them to avoid causing another explosive decompression. While exploring, they come across a nest of xenomorphs and rescue a badly injured Kay. Andy administers a healing drug to her, which speeds up her recovery. They are then attacked by a swarm of facehuggers and xenomorphs. Tyler sacrifices himself to protect Rain and Kay, while Andy becomes incapacitated. Rain manages to drag Kay to safety and then goes back for Andy. Removing the control chip implanted by Rook and restoring his original programming. With the xenomorphs closing in, Rain uses the station's gravity to her advantage and shoots them without risking damage to the hull. However, she is faced with the Navarro xenomorph, but Andy steps in and kills it. Rain and Andy narrowly make it onto the Corbelan as Renaissance collides with the rings of LV-410 and explodes. As they prepare for their journey to Ivaga, Kay gives birth to a mutated human xenomorph hybrid, created by the Z-01. The hybrid attacks and kills Kay, and also incapacitates Andy. In a desperate move, Rain ejects the hybrid into the rings of LV-410, causing it to disintegrate. After leaving behind an audio recording, Rain and Andy enter cryostasis, hoping to survive their trip to Ivaga 3.